Hello once again, and welcome to another episode of DOD45. I am Ty of ArtByTais, and today on Drawing Over Discussions, I sit down with Awol One, an indie hip-hop artist and graphic designer out of East L.A., who I have legitimately been a massive fan of for nearly 20 years now. Awol One seemingly creates non-stop. I mean, I've counted over 20 albums on his discography, not including his features and guest appearances. The dude is literally a music machine, and I fucking love it. On this episode, we discuss his Beetlejuice fandom, some of his favorite visual artists, skateboarding, screen printing, tattoos, and money management. We also discover if Awol One has the ability to save your life if you were choking in front of him. We really run the gambit on this episode, and we learn about an upcoming craft beer collaboration between Hip Hop Craft, a beer brewer in LA, and The Cloaks, which is a hip-hop duo that is Awol One and Gelrock. They're releasing a new IPA called The Clockwork Orange in conjunction with The Cloaks' new album. I'm super pumped for that. The link to the new album will be on the QR code on the beer label itself, which is an all-around brilliant idea. As I mentioned in my discussion with Cast 1 on a previous DOD45 episode, Awol One is one of my all-time favorite MCs possessing the nomenclature One. I'm totally honored that he was willing to join me for a discussion. I found Awol One to be a pretty laid-back dude and very easy to talk to.
You're a stupid sucker, never done shit for me. Get in a car, then I drive till I'm out of gas, slow and fast. Can't put me down no more. I'm a motherfucking creature of the wind. You can't touch me, you can't touch this. Kiss my wing, kiss my knuckle, never. Scoop up chicks at the shows and take them home and blow money to spend. Dream the impossible dream, blood.
So without further ado, the ever-industrious Awol One. Word, what's happening? How are you, man?
I'm good, yeah. I'm great, man. How are you?
We're living. We're on the right side of the concrete. Thanks for joining us for the show, man. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you. I appreciate it too. Yeah, we were looking at your drawings, man. It was really dope. Super impressed, man. Really good.
Thank you. Before we get going, let me just check in with you. Were you doing like much touring pre-COVID?
Yeah, the summer before COVID, we were touring and we were doing really good, and then we had another one planned, and obviously all of that, it came to a halt. So, but yeah, I mean, we got a lot of stuff in the works, and I'm not in a hurry, but yeah, shit's back on track.
Oh, good.
For sure.
What's gonna be the biggest change for you coming out of this? Like, as far as, did you come up with new hustles and shit, or is it just back to business?
In a weird way, I wasn't affected too much. I've lived on my own schedule for like decades, and I've learned to live with the financial and the creative roller coaster. So I didn't really feel it too much. I feel for the people that did, but fortunately, it was business as usual. Yeah. Nothing really changed much.
Yeah, that's good.
I've been reclusive for years, so it's not really.
The only difference was now everyone knows how you feel.
Yeah, they're forced to feel that way, I guess. The only thing that was bummer is you couldn't go to a place even if you wanted to.
Yeah.
But yeah, because we, sometimes we just wanted to go to a fucking state park or anything.
Yeah.
Anything.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's all good, man. I mean, things, it's all good.
Looks like there's light at the end of this tunnel.
Right, absolutely.
Yeah.
Always.
All right. Yeah, I just like to check in before we start drawing. So yeah, I'm glad that there wasn't too much of a bummer on you.
I'm just glad things are kind of leveling out a little bit.
Yeah. All right. I got my old school timer ready to roll. We got 45 minutes on the clock. So, all right, here we go. Let's rattle the cage a bit with this Sophies Choice. All right. Beetlejuice or Tupac and Omar Epps juice?
Oh, Beetlejuice. Absolutely. Absolutely.
But have you seen Juice? I mean, you got the juice now.
The movie Juice is dope. Yeah,
Yeah,
hell yeah. It
yeah.
was really dope. But Beetlejuice is like close to my heart, man. I got a Beetlejuice tattoo. My wife recently did an official Beetlejuice collaboration with their makeup company, and I got to do I scored the music, and I actually had to get it okayed by Tim Burton's people and shit, and I was like
Oh
honored.
my
So
God.
yeah, Beetlejuice, fuck yeah, Beetlejuice, man.
So you mean for the
She is the main designer for this company called Melt, and they had a Beetlejuice collection. It was official. They did it with Warner Brothers, and I got to score the commercial. So I made this beat that I like, I just like channeled my inner Tim Burton or whatever, and just kind of like fucking like just a bunch of smashing cymbals and kind of like a whole bunch of layers of just sound. So yeah, and then they used it for the score of the commercial.
that is badass. Are there other things that you have had the opportunity to do that's like super dope like that? You know, like something that you've really loved? Scoring something for a Beetlejuice, and actually, did Tim Burton did he get to hear it?
He actually did, man, and he had to okay it, and it was weird because I was like, man, he's just gonna think I'm just fucking making biting his shit.
Is it really abstract what you did for it, or is it really like right up
I
Beetlejuice?
mean, you can search for it online, or I'll send it to you. You
Yeah,
know, it's a quick score. It's like I think like 20 or 30 seconds.
that's
Yeah, I mean, that's what, man. I don't know, like just that wasn't something that I like. That's like in your bucket list,
yeah,
But it's like it's weird when stuff like that happens, or like when I link up with certain cats that I've been fans for years, and then eventually like I become their friend, and like that to me, I guess that's surreal.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good feeling. That's how this show has been going for me. It's been nice to talk to people that I've been listening to and for years, and now being able to like, not like we're homies or anything, but be able to reach out and talk with them. Like that shit's fucking cool. I love it.
That's super cool. I mean, it's because you're already touching on a common ground. You already have something in common. So you have something to build off of. Like cats that are super strangers, I mean, they might be cool, but you might not have no common ground.
Yeah,
So like you're meeting these people that you already like, they appreciate your art, you appreciate their art, you know what I'm saying? So
yeah. Is there a methodology to your tattoos, like the placement or how you're collecting them, or?
I wish, man. Yeah, they're kind of fucked up. Some of them are like some of them have stories, like so they're just there because it's like a timestamp
Yeah,
type of shit, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm touring, and I mean I have like there's like this weird like little choppy looking heart that we gotta like I don't know, it was like 4 in the morning after karaoke. It was like me and Henri and Greaves and like some other random cat and like somebody that lived with them had some tattoo machine, and so like we all have the same shit, like little shit like that I don't know, I mean it doesn't look good on my body, but it feels good in my heart, I
yeah.
guess.
They're like little journal entries.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Because when you get your first one, how old were you when you got your first one?
Like late teens, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you're getting your first one, you're not making plans of how you're gonna fit the others on there or what you're gonna do, really.
Yeah, exactly. And you're already kind of like you're a little bit maybe a little bit nervous or something, kind of like, fuck, man, am I really doing this to my body and shit?
When was the last time you were under the needle?
Actually last summer, this cat that lives out here, Chris Bass, he's really dope. Yeah, he's a cool cat. He's is really dope.
That's
So
awesome.
A lot of people were getting those COVID tattoos, like toilet paper. Is that what you got?
I did not, but that a toilet paper roll is pretty dope tattoo.
Yeah, I was doing these drink and draws, so I would let my collectors get online with me and draw with me. And this girl, she was a really good artist. She in every one of the episodes, she would put a toilet paper roll in the drawing. It was a really fucking cool. It was a real cool
Oh
concept.
shit.
Yeah. So yeah, you're an artist. Did you ever take up the gun yourself?
Yeah, actually I did, man. I tattooed out of my garage for a couple years, and then my homie Oliver, which is sometimes he's my tour DJ. He I was apprenticing under him, and I worked at a couple shops that he was at, and I don't know, man. Like I really dig it, but there's the part that I didn't like was if there was somebody really young, because I'm a father, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So if somebody really young is like, yo, I want this LA on my face, right?
Right.
And then you're like, well, I gotta pay my mortgage, and I got a lot of electric bills.
Right.
But do I want to ruin this kid's life? So I lean more towards my morals, and I slowly kind of dipped out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And then there's like a lot of fucking morons that would hang out at the shops, and I was just like, man, I just didn't have time for the conversation, man, to be honest.
I hear that all the time. Like people are always like, "You should do tattoos." I'm like, dude, I did tattoos like 25 years ago, and I absolutely hated it because of the people. Like, the people when they go to a tattoo shop, they think that you might just be a dirtbag too, So they like
That's true.
all the dirtbags want to hang out at the tattoo shop, and I'm not a dirtbag. Like I hated that. Plus, when I was doing tattoos, like it was all tribal bands. And like nothing fucking sucks your soul away than like doing a bunch of armed tribal bands.
Yeah, that's the thing, the whole like soul sucking aspect. But I mean,
Yeah.
you know what it's like. So yeah, for sure, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah, it's but it's definitely a great avenue for young artists. Like if you're cool with it, I think.
Hey, you know, my a couple of my homies are real, like they're people persons. You know,
Yeah.
they love talking, and they love the camaraderie of like whatever lifestyle the people come from, and they have a little bit more patience, I guess, maybe, you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, I always tell people too. Yeah, I didn't care so much with like sitting with somebody for 4 hours that I probably don't even really care for.
He's like fucking reading a Guns and Ammo magazine, like saying all kinds of racist shit, and you're just like, in real life, I would never I wouldn't even deal with you on any level, right?
Yeah, and then just like you say, but you go like, fuck, I gotta pay the bills. Like I got shit coming up. I guess I'm gonna suck it up.
Yeah, yeah, and you know, hip hop has sometimes been super lucrative to where I'm like, oh my God, I'm really surviving off of this art. Like, I thank the Lord every day.
Yeah.
So I'm like, hip hop has been there lucrative at points. So it's always been my base, right? And then like the printing and all that, the graphics have always been my like secondary shit, you know?
Yeah, the sugar on top, I guess. Is that what you call that?
Yeah, yeah. And sometimes it's a steady sugar, so it's good.
Are you good at managing money? Because, like, when you do tours, you probably get it all at once, and then maybe you don't go on tour for a year or 2 years.
Yeah, I mean, I think when I was younger, it was harder. Now that I'm older and I've had like practice and I've had enough oh fuck moments, you know, like I shouldn't, like what the hell was I thinking? So I've had enough of those moments to where I think I'm in a good place. I'm pretty good at managing money now.
That's good.
Before I forget, let's get this settled right now. Who is the best Batman?
Oh fuck, man. What's his name? The voice of the Simpsons guy. What's his I think he just passed away.
Yeah,
Adam West?
Adam.
Yes.
Yes, yeah. That's
Yes.
the original Batman. Yeah, I go Michael Keaton. I don't know. Michael Keaton.
Hey, Michael Keaton, he can play any role, right?
Yeah, he's dope, and he's a
Actually,
dope person too.
and you know what? Actually, you might be right, dude. I kind of forgot about Michael Keaton's version of Batman,
The TV.
which had the best Joker too, besides, dude. You know what? Actually, Joaquin Phoenix was pretty good.
Heath Ledger and Joaquin are both really good.
Yeah, yeah.
You disagree?
Oh, you don't think so?
No.
um, oh fuck, you're crazy prolific, dude. Like, what do you attribute that to? Like, or do you even know how many albums you have?
I don't, dude. It's like some ADD shit, man. I gotta keep, I have to have something in the works just to keep me going, dude. I have to, and then sometimes I have too much shit going, and then I get overwhelmed and I shut down, and I'm like, fuck. And then I slowly, come back into it. But yeah, I always try to have something going, and I try not to revisit old shit.
Yeah.
Is there a reason why you're doing Johnny?
This dude right here,
Yes.
I'll be 100% honest. I don't know who he is. I just saw him on your arm when I was watching a music video last night.
Okay, all right. I
So,
was like, holy shit, man! I've been watching Manifest. Me and my wife been watching Manifest. I'm like, damn, man, this
yeah,
shit's real.
I'm sure it's a little off because I don't really know what he looks like. I was only basing it off of your tattoo that I could barely see. So,
It's this dude. He did Invader Zim, right? And it was a cartoon, I think, on like Nickelodeon or something. Invader Zim. But yeah, then he did this whole series of like weird ass comics. Like that guy's, I think his name's Johnny the Psychotic Neurotic. And yeah, I got that tattoo in Hollywood on like a weird ass fucking little.
it stuck out. I mean, I just liked the look of it, and I figured you'd appreciate having it on there.
Oh, hey, you should check Invader Zim, man. Invader Zim's dope.
And I also, I think the first album that I discovered you, I mean, I had heard you before, but I think the first album that I really discovered you with was the self-titled album. My kids, we used to build a playlist for my kids on their iPod when they were growing up. And Beast was on one of their favorite songs.
Check this out. You can run, but you can't hide. You can run, but you can't hide.
Anytime when they were babies, like if we had something playing and they would just like be bobbing head and singing along with it, we'd just put it on their playlist. So Beast has been on their playlist. My daughter's 15 now and my son's 13. They're both musicians, but and antisocial. Yeah, both those songs.
Nice.
Is there anyone that you haven't collaborated with that you think you'd make something banging with?
Oh man. I mean, yeah. I mean, I guess there's like some cats maybe out of the hip hop realm. I would like to.
You mean outside of hip hop?
Yeah. I'd be down. Yeah, I'd be down. I mean, I listen to a lot of different type of shit. So
Let me see if we can put you in a jam here. Maybe it doesn't because you might not even care. But here's a Sophie's Choice for you. Big L or LP?
LP for sure.
All right.
Yeah. But Big L's dope though. Yeah, don't get me wrong.
Well,
Actually, yeah, that would be dope if I could rock on an LP beat. That'd be really dope.
Oh, you've not worked with LP?
I haven't, and I've had a couple interactions with him, and he's also he did some of the RTJ at Daddy Kev's studio. That cut with him and Zach, Daddy Kev engineered it. But I had one that was really weird. Both of them were at South by Southwest, and then the first one was kind of weird. I think, it's people have their days, and then the second time I talked to him, he was really, really fucking cool. I was just like, man, I I would just love to have an LP beat one day, you know. And then even my homeboy Mike Eagle just did like a whole series of like little LP stories about different, you know, scenarios that, you know, he's gone through the process of his records and shit. So
Right.
so then I was even like, damn, man, if I could just, you know, I guess that is some bucket list shit, man. You know, have an LP beat, that'd be pretty dope, man. I'd be down. You know, he's worked with AC, he's worked with so many cats that I know. So, you know,
Yeah, I would assume that you had worked with them, but yeah, I guess that's like just assuming everyone knows each other is maybe not a good thing.
he's been on a few bills that, you know, as far as shows and stuff too. And, you know, but I'm not an intrusive person, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So I'm kind of just, you know, when scenarios happen, that it's, you know, that's when it happens.
When you're out touring and you're out on the road, do you call it an early night now, or do
I
you
mean,
go?
you know, I go out drinking and, you know, but yeah, pretty much it's an early night because it's always been it's a heavy grind, man. You got to wake up early, you know, you're staying up late. You got heavy drives almost every day. And, you know, even if we have a tour bus and somebody else is driving, still shit gets brutal, you know, after a few weeks. You know, you have to be a certain type of beast to
Yeah,
fucking, you know, live that life.
or in your 20s.
Yeah, exactly. So nowadays, short tours and early nights, you know, but you know, we still have fun. We like to drink and smoke, you know.
Yeah. So here, how about this one? What's the best Cypress Hill album?
The first one, absolutely, man. Shit. Temple of Boom has its moments, but yeah, the first one is just, you know, that's when a young Tony fucking discovered weed, you know what I'm saying? So it has it like has a place in my heart.
I think what was the what Temple of Boom that was that their third one or second one? That one has like it's really fucking mellowed out, like really heaven smoking, right? Isn't that one?
Yeah, and a
Yeah.
lot of like big bass. It wasn't
Yeah.
like earthy or airy, or there was something.
Yeah, I
It's
think
very airy. Yeah, there's a lot of like atmospheric tones to that, you
yeah,
know.
that was the one I really
Temple
got
of Boom
into.
is very dope. I remember when Temple of Boom was coming out, we went to some shit. It was at Tower Records off of Sunset, and you know it was one of those things like you stay till midnight, and then we fucking release the record, and B is right there, and you know he's signing records for cats and shit, and you know it was dope. So Temple of Boom has the little thing in my heart, but I don't know. I think the first record might be the cut.
Yeah. Yeah, it is definitely based off of what your experience is for sure. Because I with that first album, I think I was kind of trying to be a gangbanger, so my memories aren't great from that. But then Temple Boom was has got a good place for me. How about this? Sophie's Choice: Stand and Deliver or Stand by Me?
Stand by Me. Yeah, for sure. Hell yeah.
What about American Me or American Beauty?
American Me.
Yes, I'm going somewhere with these.
All right. All right.
Edward James Olmos or Edward Scissorhands?
Oh man. How about Edward James Scissorhands?
That's dope. Yeah, he's from East Los Angeles, right? Isn't he?
Yeah, he's just cutting up shrubs. Is killing it. Killing it. Yeah,
Yeah.
he got that complexion. He got, you know, just killing it.
What's a spot that you'll that you'll tell people like if they're gonna be in your around your area? What's a spot you tell them to hit up? Like someone local, like either a restaurant or something.
Yeah. There's a thing in downtown called Smorgasburg, L.A. It's like this little industrial complex, and then right in the middle of it, there's probably like 20 like food trucks,
Oh, word.
but the food trucks are like super specific, right? It's like, you know, ceviche, tacos, like with Asian fusion like shit. It's all super specific. So it's almost like gourmet like food trucks. So I think that spot's really dope. It's only open on the weekends. And it was closed, and actually it's about to open up again in July. So I'm super hyped because that was our spot, you know.
Did they have to close for COVID?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like fools are trying to eat through their mask.
Yeah.
Well, that's kind of weird because it sounds like it would be an outdoor environment if it was food trucks and they're just doing
But you guys-
basically delivery.
So many inconsistencies with the whole COVID shit. I think that's what's weird.
Especially
So
in
inconsistent.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
guys had all kinds of weird shit happening with in California.
Yeah. Like fucking Disneyland barely open. And that's a staple, you know?
Yeah.
It's bizarre, but my wife took me for my birthday, and I felt like I was a kid again, man. I had so much fun. Yeah.
When was the last time? How long had it been since you've been?
Oh God, man, at least 10 years, dude. Yeah, and I mean, we had went to California Adventure, kind of like kind of right before, like pre-COVID. So you know that was, but to go to old school Disneyland, like with Haunted Mansion and you know all the classic shit, you know, hadn't been there in a long time.
And you have little kids, right?
Yes, I do. Yeah, I have a 6-year-old daughter.
Okay. So
Yeah.
she was probably there and loving that too.
Oh yeah, it was so magic. It was magic for her. Then I have an adult daughter, but they see through the magic.
Yeah, you
For
just
real. I beg my kids to let me take them to Disney. No.
Yeah, they don't want to go. We went too often. Well, we went to Disney World too often. We had family member that worked there, so we went for free all the time.
Oh, nice. That's definitely something we've been talking about too. We wanna go to Disney World. Yeah, no, I've never been there. I've been to Florida like so many times, but it's always like on a schedule.
Yeah.
And yeah, and I would love to go to Disney World.
I feel like it's significantly different, but I haven't been to Disneyland in a really long time. We used to go a lot when I was a kid, but yeah, we only go to Disney World. Yeah, it's dope. I don't know. I think it's when you're a kid, it's awesome, and then like in between, it's kind of shitty. But then when you get older again, you're like, fuck, this place is awesome.
Yeah, and you know, seeing it through the eyes of my daughter was like
Yeah.
that, because she, you know, to her everything is just complete magic. She has no clue about, you know, the specifics, and
Yeah.
Sure.
so like just living it through her eyes made it so much better.
Well, that's that's about having kids anyway. That's what's so dope about it. They bring all the shit that you forgot about back to life for you.
Yes,
Yeah,
absolutely.
awesome. As long as you're there to pay attention to that, because I guess a lot of people don't give a shit. Um, how about a deep puddle dynamics or deep esh mode
Oh, or Deepak Chopra.
or deep
Uh,
Chopra?
Huh. I have to go with deep puddle mode with that.
You are a Depeche? Were you a Depeche Mode fan?
You know, I am, dude.
Yeah.
If you see my Spotify, you will fucking bug the fuck out, man. There's a lot of shit you probably don't think that I listen to.
Is your Spotify playlist public? Is that something
It's
anybody can
not,
follow?
but
Oh,
maybe eventually I'll do some like public playlist or
You
something.
should, man.
Oh, you know what? I don't know. It's possible because I have a bunch of favorites, and I'm not sure how it works, but maybe you could see what's my favorites. I don't.
Yeah.
I'm not too sure.
Well, since we're speaking of it, how do you feel about releasing music on Spotify? Would you have an opinion?
I dig it. I mean, I do receive royalties, so I appreciate, you know, all the plays and stuff, and you know, it's necessary to keep up with whatever is the current like device or
Yeah.
like. But I mean, you know, at the same time, I also appreciate people that support my Bandcamp or, you know, buy off of the website. So, you know, I appreciate whatever form it comes in, I guess. you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, you do kind of have to stick on it too. Yeah, because Blockbuster didn't stick on it, and then they went out real quick when Redbox came around.
You see that documentary?
I haven't seen it yet. It's in my queue. I do want to watch it.
Yeah,
That's
it's worth it. It's worth the
Kevin,
watch.
Kevin Smith did it, right? Or I mean, he's interviewed in it.
I think so. Yeah, he's definitely interviewed. I'm not sure if he did it.
Yeah, no, he didn't do it, but yeah, I mean, he's on the. That's how they try to sell it to you on Netflix by putting his picture on there.
Isn't he from LA? I
He's
guess
in
East
California.
LA is different than LA.
It's a different, but he's there. Yeah.
Yeah, he's definitely like I know people that interact with him, and you know I hear he's a good creative dude. You know, I wouldn't mind working with fucking Kevin Smith.
Yeah, no shit.
Yo, Kevin Smith, do you make beats, dog? He might be the type of dude that would like have beats.
He would for sure, 100%.
Yeah, I've met the most random cats that are like, "Hey man, I have some beats," and you're like, "What the fuck?" It'd be like an actor or like a magazine publisher, like some crazy shit, and you're just like, "You make beats, man? That's really dope. Like, that's really dope."
Does it seem like it's because it's more accessible? Like people can have access to it now?
Yeah, probably, huh? Like back in the day, it was maybe a little bit harder to like for a hobbyist to just kind of find a studio to work out of, and now they could spend a couple $100 and make some dope shit if they have a good imagination.
Yeah, because it does take that still. Except the downside, I was talking about this with who were we just talking about? Oh, I was talking about this with Illogic. Was the downside is like there's not much risk. So like sometimes having the risk, like you might be losing money or you just spend all this money on equipment, sort of forces you to like you either got to be legit or not.
That's absolutely true, man.
I guess there's nothing wrong with more music being out there. I try to avoid being the old guy, like the older guy that's like, these fucking kids don't have it.
Right.
I was gonna ask, is there a reason why the self-titled album isn't available on Spotify?
We tried to gain the rights back at one point. Daddy Kev worked for Sony, and we were gonna put it out through there, and there's just like too much red tape, and yeah, I don't know, man. Every time we try to redo it, somebody says no for some weird reason. So I'm just like, yeah, and it's weird that this shit's not even on vinyl. So
I know. So but like if it gets released on anything, do you get it? I mean, you get royalties off of that, or does?
yeah, I mean, I was paid pretty handsomely at the beginning.
Okay.
So it's like anytime, you like try to come back, it's like, hey, we're still recouping. I treated you like fucking Richie Rich for whatever. And then honestly, man, I'm nothing but grateful that those records are even out.
Yeah.
And, I have no hard feelings against anybody. I've ran into a couple of those dudes, and it's just business, man. It's nothing. It's all good, man.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's a good way to look at it. Are you an optimist?
Most of the time, I think. Yeah, most of the time. I mean, I got my days, dude. I got my days that I don't even like myself. I'm like, fuck.
Right.
And then the next day, I'm mad at myself for just being an ass.
Right.
So and then I get mad at myself so often that I just change my attitude, because I'm like, I don't like the days of regret. Those are worse than making bad decisions.
Yeah, sitting around and thinking about, I fucking did that.
Dude, words are completely destructive.
Yeah. Or
the words could heal as well.
Yeah, man, especially in your business.
Yeah, maybe.
Well, you're writing lyrics, so you got a handle on the words. Well, what about lager or IPA?
If I'm in the mood, shit. Yeah, I don't know, man. Honestly, probably IPA. Like I don't like heavy beers, because I like to like if we're out somewhere and everybody's drinking, I like to fucking pound beer, right? Like bam, bam, bam. So if I drink IPAs, after like 2 or 3 beers, I'm already fucking done,
Yeah. And the next morning is fucking shit.
Absolutely. So yeah, so I'm like, I'd rather drink something a little bit lighter. We're actually about to drop an IPA.
Oh, really?
Ironically, yeah, with this company, they're called Hip Hop Craft. They just released one because Razkaz has his group. It's him and Killer Priest and I think Corrupt. They have it's called Horseman. So they released a beer for the Horseman. They released a Visionaries beer. They released like a Smith and Wesson, like a Black Moon beer. So the next one that they're gonna do in August, it's for me and Gail Rock. We have this album called The Cloaks. So we have an IPA, but it's not like a crazy heavy IPA. It's kind of it's a little bit lighter. Like you could chug two or three and still, you know.
Yeah, that's awesome. What are they calling the beer?
It's called The Cloaks IPA. It's called Third IPA, but the album is the Cloakwork Orange,
Oh, awesome.
and so the logo for the beer is kind of like it's the same play off of that shit.
Alex.
So yeah, like so the lettering's pretty fresh, and the homeboy from my crew, CBS, Griffin did the artwork, and yeah, the album's super fresh. We got AC Alone on there, Demrick, Pause. We got Dose fucking rocking a verse and Steezo. Yeah, it's a really good album, man.
What is that out? That's not out, is it?
It's gonna come out in August.
Oh, with the
So
beer.
yeah, so
Same
right now,
time.
like I'm excited because we're just wrapping up the details and like we're going and doing the beer tasting and hanging out at the brewery and like yeah, it's a fun process, but we're not really like putting forth the message until maybe like 2.5 weeks or 2 3 weeks.
Fuck yeah, that's awesome. I look forward to getting drunk off that.
Yeah, dude, I'll send you guys a 4 pack. You guys,
Oh, I'll be
have
so down.
have a little date night and watch a little R-rated movie or something.
Watch the Clockwork Orange.
Yeah, no shit. That's a real loving movie.
Fucking revisited the movie and I was just like, this shit is brutal as fuck. So
It's so
it's
brutal.
not really based on the yeah, so it's not it's a little lighter. I mean, definitely it's dark, but it's not. I was like, God damn, this shit is crazy. Yeah, fucking Stanley Kubrick, man. He went a little too far on that one.
He definitely did. Yeah, man. That one, I saw that one when I was like 12 years old, and I was like, this is fucked up.
Yeah, dude, it's like, and then not see it for so long, and then we just like to play on words, and we're like, ha ha ha, so we're rolling with it the whole time, and then you relive the movie, and I was like, damn, dude, no way, man, damn. So we purposely strayed away from the movie imagery
Right.
because we didn't want people to think that it was like inspired by the movie.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
How about this one? Hunter S. Thompson or the Thompson twins?
I'm gonna have to roll with Hunter on that one
Yeah, yeah,
for
yeah,
sure.
yeah. What wholesome childhood show did you watch as a kid?
I'm gonna tell you something, dude. The first movie my dad rented for us was The Exorcist, and so it's like his judgment is just out the window, dude. So maybe the most wholesome shit we would watch was Happy Days. I used to like
Oh,
Happy Days a lot, man.
yeah. Man, yeah, I think that's the movie that's you're most afraid of, right, Adrian? The Exorcist. You saw that
You
when you
know,
were
it
young.
bothers me because I'm not like a religious person, but I believe in ghosts, and the thought of like an exorcism scares the shit out of me.
The movie still terrifies me. And one time, the other homie had it on accident. Died from the shapeshifters. He's like, "Yeah, I bought this extended version. It has all these scenes or whatever." I was like, "Why would you want to even buy that?" You know? So I accidentally saw some like shit, and I was just like, I didn't want to relive it because I was literally afraid to look in the mirror for probably years.
Oh yeah, so that one. I mean, it fucked you up good. I mean,
Oh God, yes,
well,
yes.
I don't mean to laugh at you.
No, dude, it's fucking bizarre that anybody would even take time to make a movie like that. Like, and there's people in there working on this, like creating this fucking thing that is like just blasphemous from just beginning to end. And then the weird shit is I watch part 2 and then I watch part 3, fucking heretic. I'm like, let's check this shit out. So it's weird that even though it instills fear, it also instills like this curiosity.
Well,
Yeah.
that's why they were able to make it in the first place.
Right. Right.
Do you have a favorite artist?
Probably not, man. That's like asking like what's my favorite album or my favorite
Yeah.
food, you know. And I have a few favorite artists, you know.
What artists like alive do you really like look forward to seeing their work?
Well, I really appreciate Alex Pardee. I know him as well. Like he's a good dude.
Mm-hmm.
But I also like I'm a fan of his work. Mir, as far as when it comes to like political or prophetic shit, he's probably my go-to dude. As far as like, you know, like lowbrow art, I mean, I like Mitch O'Connell's really dope. I mean, I don't know if you can see my wall, but I got a lot of different art. I got shit from Crayola. He's a homie and he's dope. Yeah, man. I've been a graffiti artist for, you know, since whenever. So my appreciation of art is like it's sometimes gross, dude. I hate when I see shitty art.
Yeah.
Dude, I really like literally hate like splash art and like big design art. It just fucking kills me. Even though I have this on my wall, that's at least with a can and it was done in a certain way. The only splash artist that I like is Thanks. Thanks is a dope graffiti artist that does a lot of can splash work. But just watching him paint, I painted with him a few times, and it's like poetic. So I guess I do have appreciation for like a movement. You know, when you do art, there's like a movement to it, I guess. Ghost Shrimp, he's really dope too. He used to do all the backgrounds for Adventure Time, and then he recently did a cartoon with Duncan Trussell. But Ghost Shrimp is like, he's an illustrator. He also has a podcast, but he like one time invited us to his house. Like this was like right before he did Adventure Time and all that. Like he gave us background sketches of like Jake and Finn's house, and we went over there. And he's like the type of dude. He didn't have an address. He shits in a bucket. He grows his food. He lives off a generator. We like recorded a song hanging a microphone in a tree. And then we were on mushrooms and like all my food fucking like fell into the fire. And then to see this dude like on like all these animation shows, he's just like a real like interesting fucking dude. Yeah. So yeah, Ghost Shrimp, I think maybe personally and style wise, maybe Ghost Shrimp might be my dude.
Yeah, that's awesome. How often are you drawing? Like how often are you creating?
If I'm not like because I do a lot of silk screening. If I'm not screening or like making music, I draw and I do like a lot of graphic design. I just did a bunch of labels for companies, and I do a lot of design work that I don't really post on the internet just because it's more just like.
So you do commercial work though. I mean, you're able to.
For sure, yeah. I'm lucky enough to get a lot of jobs, and I design labels. I design fucking like a lot of shit that's not really that I don't post. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I like your work. I think I just ordered the Beetlejuice shirt.
And, dope.
And there was the other one. Oh, the sloth. Maybe it was the sloth shirt.
Nice.
Yeah, those are
awesome.
Cool.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
man.
I print all that shit personally, and like I don't know, that's just a physical and creative outlet for me. I dig it.
That's great that you do all the printing and stuff yourself, right? Is that what you said?
Yeah, it's fun. I really dig it. I sometimes I'll print for like other cats. I'll do like private label stuff, but yeah, I mean everything on my website I print it myself, and you know I enjoy it. I really do. I really do.
Hey, maybe you can clear something up for the people. Is the Earth round or flat?
It's absolutely round, man. If you want to go a little bit deeper, I kind of feel like everybody's reality is different. So
It's true. Are you a reader?
you know what? I can't retain shit. I try to read shit. I'll skim through articles and then like I'll talk about it with my wife. Like if I know some new shit, I don't know shit. I fucking skim through, 20 or 30 sentences and I think that I know something, but then I can't retain it,
Yeah.
So 3 days later, ask me what I read. I don't fucking know.
Unless it's something that really sticks, right?
That's true. Yeah,
Yeah.
that is true. Some shit does just stick.
Yeah, because I have the same problem. I wish I could read because I like act like I have all this knowledge, but like I can't fucking read a book. Like I'll get 2 pages in and I'll just be like, fuck, I should be drawing, and I'll start thinking about something completely different.
But I bet you could probably describe something to your wife visually that you've seen that's stuck in your head probably easier than like a topic, right?
As long as she's willing to wait for me to get to the.
We sometimes just have him draw it. Like
There you go.
he does it more concisely than he does by telling.
Well, I was asking that because I did hear Deepak Chopra talk about his book. Oh fuck me, are you serious? He was talking about. Sorry, that was the timer, and every time it goes off, it drives me nuts. But he was in his book. He talks about how a spider, with all his eyes, reality for a spider is completely different than our reality, and so his whole purpose is like reality is a figment of our own, everyone's own imagination. So. I don't know. That was some level shit that was like, ooh, man, that's something I want to dig into, but I don't think I have the mental capacity to.
Right. But I mean, in a way, you have already kind of crafted your own reality. Like right now, what you're doing is something that you first created in your mind, then through practice, now it's something that it's tangible. You know what I'm saying? So. Yeah. Like you're creating your own reality as we speak, I guess,
Yeah, that's why. I mean, yeah, it's definitely part of drawing. It's definitely awesome about being able to create your own worlds, for sure.
So what do you think, Ty? Is the world flat or round?
Well, I already fucking know. I've flown around it and I've seen how fucking round it is. Let me ask you this: Were you a skateboarder?
Yeah, for sure, man.
Do you still skate at all?
Not really, dude. I went to a park a few years ago and like I just putted around a little bit, but I don't really skate no more. I mean I was pretty heavy in it for a while, and then I even used to print skateboards for a while, and I would print boards for all kinds of fucking companies. And yeah, we even did a line of hip hop skateboards called Sound Clash.
Oh, was that a long time ago or recently?
That was probably, man, I don't know, probably about 15 years ago.
So are they available anywhere to be able to find? Or
yeah, we've seen some on eBay. We did like a Living Legends, Devin the Dude, like Cool Keith. Oh man, I can't even think right now. But yeah, we did probably like 6 different ones. And then
did you have a favorite pro skater?
Maybe back in the day, I used to like Mark Gonzalez.
Oh yeah,
because he was like the only skater that would like put his artwork out there. So you're like, man, this fool draws and he skates, and his artwork was always a little weird, right? Remember?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, his artwork was always kind of like he would put like a flower in it or some shit, and you're just like, wow, man, this fool is crazy.
How about well, I'll finish this up. How about a couple more Sophies choices? What a mullet or a mohawk?
For me or somebody else?
Whichever, either one. What do you like to?
I would say for me, I might rock a mullet, and for somebody else, a mohawk, probably.
Did you ever do a mohawk?
I did not. I did not, but I had some mulletish type of hair a couple times.
On purpose?
No, it was just my upkeep wasn't a priority.
Those are the legit mullets, though, like the ones that are like that just happened because you just didn't give a fuck. Well, Mo Betta Blues or Blues Brothers?
Blues Brothers.
Fuck yeah. We're on a
Yeah,
mission from God.
on a mission from God. Yep, that movie's dope, dude. John
Um,
Belushi all the way, man.
do you have any preposterous phobias?
I hate when I'm afraid of some shit. I get mad at myself, like, man, why are you afraid of anything, right? Like, yeah, you could physically be afraid of like a cougar or some shit,
Sure.
but just to talk, why I get mad when I talk myself out of something. I'm just like that's just weird to me. Yeah, it's just, and I wouldn't say I do it often, but yeah, I just fucking hate that shit, man.
I'm afraid of spiders and heights, but I work around them all the time, and I find that I can't fucking think when I'm around spiders.
So good.
Dude, you know what? I don't like spiders, man. I'm not crazy afraid of them. Like my brother's wife, she'll like freeze up, like it's crazy. Like me and my wife, we went to Sequoia. Man, it was maybe about a month ago, and I ran into three huge spiders in one day. I was just like, what in the fuck? Yeah, so I don't know. Yeah, I think I might be with you on that, dude. I don't like spiders too much, man. Especially when they get bigger than a dime or a quarter. It's just like,
Yeah, fuck
yeah.
that. But surprisingly, I'm not afraid at all of the big tyrannos or not tyrannosaurus Rex.
Yes,
Fucking tarantula.
yes, a tyrantula.
Yeah, man. That can be you can that's a good album.
I would love to see you draw a
I
tyrantula.
think I might, man. That's coming out at some point. What about Boys Don't Cry or Boys in the Hood? And I'm talking about Robert Smith.
Right. I do like The Cure, but I'm gonna have to roll with Boys in the Hood, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, what about Robert Smith or the Smiths?
Oh, dude, the Smiths, man, for sure.
Well, yeah, you're a big Smiths fan, right?
Absolutely, man.
Yeah, Chesky is too, right? Yeah, I think we were talking
Yep.
about that.
Yeah, I've been there. Actually, Tumex seen him. We were somewhere, and he was just. It was like a festival type of a thing, and he comes back, and he's like, "Yo, dude, I just saw fucking Morrissey sing right now," and we're just like, "What in the fuck? Why did you tell nobody?" And he's like, "It just happened on accident." And then he was just describing. He's like, people are just throwing flowers at him, and he's just like all sad, and I was just like, damn. So then I was just like, I almost don't want to see Morrissey or the Smiths just because I don't want to be disappointed.
Ah,
You know what I mean? It's
yeah,
just kind of like I don't even know if I want the I don't want them to be humanized. Probably.
sure, yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
sometimes that happens. It sort of ruins the magic.
Yeah, for sure. And the internet has ruined the magic of so many fucking artists for me, dude. I'm just so disappointed in a lot of my favorite artists. But that being said, there's a lot of dope artists that have really fucking shown their stripes through all this shit and remained really dope. And so I'm a bigger fan because of all that, seeing people go through all of this shit together. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's a good way to look at that, homie. That like, instead of bumming out on the people who fucking really showed their colors that I don't really care for now, I'm gonna just show way more support to the people who came out right. I like that.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I like that. If somebody was choking, are you confident you know how to properly perform the Heimlich?
Is the Heimlich like a karate chop to the throat?
I don't know, but sometimes I think about it and I think I don't know if I'd be able to fucking I don't know if I'm saving anyone's life.
Right?
I think
I mean, all I know is what I see on TV. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4.
No, that's the wrong one.
that's
It's where
compressions.
you have to like.
The Heimlich's when you get behind
Oh,
them.
that's behind him, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Get behind me,
Okay.
Satan.
So I guess that answers that.
Yep. That answers that.
Yeah, please don't call me if you guys are choking. Like, I cannot get a Zoom call started. I cannot do a Heimlich.
Did you have a favorite car that you owned?
Oh, man. Dude, I had this old Toyota pickup that every fucking West Coast rapper you could think of probably smoked weed in that car. So probably that was my favorite car, man. And, back then we weren't afraid. So we were just, having fun.
What was your first car?
I think my first car was a Chevy Citation, and then it lasted maybe like 2 weeks, and something blew out, and then something, and then so then me and my dad shared a truck for like forever. It was pretty much my truck. So
Well, that 10 came up. I got my white highlights in there.
I dig it, dude. It's awesome.
I wanted to throw in Beetlejuice right here, so I'll just put that in there
Dick.
on a later, at another time. Before we go, let me throw three of these, three more at you, so I have them. Three more Sophie's Choices. They're not even great ones. They're just three more. I like to be able to have them.
Hey, but by the way, let me ask you one question.
Yeah,
Who was in Sophie's Choice?
the movie. Yeah.
It was like Meryl Streep and somebody else, I think.
I don't know. I know I've seen it. I mean, it's an older one. I know I've seen it. I'd have to go back and look. But
I don't remember. I was just like, damn, that's a weird reference, Sophie's Choice. I think Merle Haggard, just kidding.
Merle
Meryl
Haggard.
Streep for sure.
Merle Haggard and Meryl Streep.
I would go see that movie.
Well, they made an album together. No, I'm just kidding.
No.
That is going to be
Yes.
one of my next. I'm going to put that in for
I'm about to
Meryl.
search for it on Spotify right now. The Merle duo.
Kat Von D or Kumo D.
Kumo D for sure. Yeah, the homie I was talking about earlier, Oliver. She mentions him in her book. He's the first person to ever tattoo Kat Von D.
Oh, fucking, that's cool.
Yeah, Oliver Guthrie, and that's my homie. So, but and we actually have some shit that she made. So, and my wife's a fan, but Kumo D for sure, man. Wild Wild West, we got to do it, man.
Yeah, and later, somewhere 20 years down the road, if it comes up, someone can pick Kat Von D for theirs.
Yeah, her prayers could have a few more babies.
Yeah.
Have some little gothic babies, right?
Yeah, she skyrocketed. Man, she's like
Actually makes pretty good music, which is cool
yeah,
too.
yeah. The
So,
album's cool. I checked it out. It's actually pretty cool.
yeah.
Gremlins or Critters?
Gremlins.
Fuck yeah. Yeah, Critters is a knockoff. Well, all right, man. I really appreciate you hanging with me so I could draw you a picture. Before we do check out though, what album of yours is the one that people who haven't heard of you? What is the one that you think they should start with that will intrigue them enough to move on into even more of your catalog?
I think Sold Out should probably be the intro record.
And worship the infinite solar system, wonder why we were the chosen and why do humans have to die? Pray to the stars and then worship her name.
How can people support Awol One?
I have a website, speakerface.store, and I usually put, whatever I'm working on or whatever I got going on. I'll put that information. We're dropping like this set of NFTs. It's called the Secret Saviors of Underground Hip Hop, and I'm doing it with 2Mex and this cat Craig, and it's coming out on Atomic Hub and like the big NFT outlets. And it's basically they look like trading cards of like hip hop cats.
Yeah, Chesky was talking about those in an interview with him, right?
Yeah, there's a Chesky card in there for sure.
Yeah, yeah.
Hell yeah.
And then
Where do people go get that beer?
Oh, for the beer is the company's called Hip Hop Craft.
Okay, I wrote that.
And you can check them out on Instagram at Hip Hop Craft. And we're gonna be as things develop, we're gonna be putting all the info on our stuff also.
Are you active on social media? Is that a good place for people to see what you are up to regularly, or?
I guess I'm hot and cold. There's times where I'm on it a lot, and then there's times where I'm kind of I kind of lay off it because it gets a little overwhelming.
Yeah.
But yeah, for the most part, I do put my stuff on my medias to just I post at least a couple times a week.
Okay. Yeah. it really is. It's such an. It's never lost on me. Like the fact that like you have your own shit going on. So I know it's a, to take time out for something like this is. I'm very appreciative of it. So
thank you. Me too. I appreciate it too.
Yeah, I look forward to. Hopefully, I get to run into you sometime in the future or see you at a show. So.
Hey man, I'm telling you, we're gonna be out in Salt Lake soon, so I'm gonna be hitting you up, man.
Yeah, absolutely. I can set you up whatever you need, man.
Word up. Thank
All
you.
right. Cheers.
Bye.
Okay, cheers. Thank you very much.
Thanks. See ya.
Appreciate it.
It was such a pleasure talking to you, Awol One, and here is how the drawing turned out. I slipped in Beetlejuice later after the discussion. Really, thanks for joining me. As you heard, Awol One recommends listening to his album Sold Out to get your feet wet with his music, so go do that right now. And be sure to look for the new album, The Clockwork Orange by The Cloaks, which will also be featured on Hip Hop Crafts Beer. And to get some of Awol's amazing screen printed shirts, music, and merch, head over to his website, speakerface.store. He designs and handprints all of them, and that is legit. As for me, if you'd like to check out more of my art, head over to ArtByTais.com. That's ArtByTai. And whatever you do, stay the hell away from my Twitter at ArtByTais. As always, hit subscribe, and the links and further info is below in the show notes. Thanks for joining us, everybody. Peace.
There are thoughts in my head that take place in my bed, and I don't have to lie.
Thanks for watching this episode of DOD45. I hope that you enjoyed yourself. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. I don't want you to ever miss an episode. Also, stick around my YouTube page for a bit. There's a whole array of videos to enjoy, including time-lapse videos, drawing tutorials, and live streams. It's like an amusement park. Now click that subscribe button and go watch another episode of DOD45. Cheers.